Hey, what's happening, y'all? Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIPS. Channel 2, community coverage. You can
TIP. Let me just say this, like, I don't know how for so long you got away with that. You know what I mean? I know for me personally, as a hip-hop fan, hip-hop artist, I lost a lot of respect for you, you know, after that. It was something about T.I. that never really sat right with me anyway. You know what I mean? I never was really a big fan of T.I. You know what I mean? I liked him, you know what I mean, like some of his songs and all that. But after that, in the situation that happened, you know, where he took the stand, he lost all street cred for, all the street cred that I did have for him, you know what I mean? He lost all that from me. And I don't see how he survived this long in the hip hop world. You know what I mean? To me, he's no different from 6ix9ine. You know what I mean? But that's either here nor there. And you know what I think right now? He got a son. His son is out here following behind his footsteps. He out here flashing guns, getting locked up, threatening people, going through it with some real dudes. And he didn't really have nobody to sit him down and check him, whoop his little ass, you know what I mean? And sometimes, these rich kids, it's like they want to live like they from the streets and want to live like goons. Meanwhile, the motherfucking real goons in the streets, they want to get out the streets. You know what I mean? They want to live, amongst regular civilians and change their lives and shit like that. It's like, I don't know what you call that. It's crazy. But, message for Tip. Come on, man. Like, you do what you do, as a man, you know what I mean? You make your money for your family, but you got a lot of stuff to worry about already. You know what I mean? I don't know if that shit that with your that sex shit with you and your wife, if that shit over with or not, but you got a lot of shit that you gotta worry about right now. So for you to be making threats at these YouTubers and shit like that because of shit your son did, because you failed to check your son to keep him in his place. And we all know that it's certain lanes that you stay in. You know what I mean? When you growing up and shit like that, you a young man, we ain't disrespect OGs and shit like that. You know what I mean? We ain't disrespect them. We kept it moving. You know what I mean? And it's obviously you failed to teach your son to stay in, his lane. Because he's still a kid, no matter what. You know what I mean? Over 18, a lot of motherfuckers, 18 and all that. You still a kid to me. Until you like 25 years old. You know what I mean? That's when I consider you an adult. Because that what's that in your brain that I always talk about? That cerebral cortex. That shit gotta grow. And until that shit grow all the way in your brain, you still a child. You know what I mean? A lot of kids is in their fuck up years right now. You know what I mean? They running wild out here in the streets. And, we don't address that. And that's real. People don't know that. You know what I mean? But, yeah, T.I. Like, and another thing that I think, a lot of these YouTubers out here, the Charlestonwhites, the Hassancampbells, and these dudes that are regular people, just like me and you, you know what I mean? It's like now the internet took over so much that it's showing people and it's showing you motherfucking entertainers and rappers that people was getting tired of y'all, man. People is really getting tired of y'all and the way y'all living and misdirecting, you know what I mean, our children and, you know what I mean, some of us as an adult, as adults, because we grew up to y'all. And it's like now, like motherfuckers is older. We lived through some shit. We seen some shit. We just tired of the bullshit. You know what I mean? It's a couple different reasons why I don't like T.I. Not just because of that. You know what I mean? The Crime Stopper videos, the motherfucking, the shit with him taking a stand. You know what I mean? First of all, I think he's just always inserting himself in somebody else's business. And he never checks his own situations. That's one reason. For two, the whole Trump shit in 2020 and all that, with that BET sit down with what's her name, Candace Owens, how you had the whole motherfucking audience and shit going against her, not really listening to what she had to say. It was like real disrespectful to her as a black woman. You know what I mean? It was like you just had everybody, you know what I'm saying, going against this girl. And it was on some disrespectful shit. It was ignorant. Like, you wasn't even trying to hear what she was trying to say. It was like you was riding with these fucking Democrats that ain't never do shit for us. And you are a puppet for that. Like, every time something goes on, to that extent, you clearly misdirect people in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? And it's one thing if you don't know no better, but I believe you know better, and I believe you are on the payroll to misguide our people. I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? On that note, you know what I mean? But that's another reason why I don't bang with the tipster. Like Mike Tyson said, the tipster. Yeah. I don't bang with dude, man. He always he's inserting himself in that motherfucking that DJ Academic shit a couple weeks ago. It's like you just needed to say something because everybody else was saying something. Like, you just always have to be seen. Now when motherfuckers start coming back at you and the shit reverse back on you, you want to feel like a motherfucking victim. You start using all these big ass words expeditiously, and you want to talk about the motherfuckers you take care of and all that. Like, it's just corny, bro. Like, people are tired of you. People are tired of a lot of you fucking, you rappers and you celebrity motherfuckers. People are just tired, man. They tired, you know what I mean? Check your children, you know what I'm saying? Why don't y'all made enough money and shit, just get out the way. Live your lives, because now YouTube has gave motherfuckers a voice, and now you can see how people really, really feel. It's not no longer the days when, like, you know what I mean, when people, you had fans and nobody can project their motherfucking their feelings or how they feel and their opinions without really being heard. Now you got YouTube, you know what I mean, people is really expressing their feelings, you know what I mean, and they can say what they want and you can't get censored. You know what I mean? I could say what I want and that shit can grow and it could touch millions. And you see a lot of people feel the same way. There's a lot of people that feel the way Charleston White feels. A lot of people that feel the way Hassancampbell feel. You know what I mean? And now y'all see. And it's like now y'all feel like, oh man, we being attacked. Well, how long have y'all been misguiding our people and our children? People are tired. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say about that situation. I wasn't even going to talk about it. I've been under the weather for the last couple of days, but there's been a lot of shit going on. So I said, let me jump back on here, speak my piece. You know what I mean? I never really had no fucking, I never really fucked with T.I. like that. You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. I never felt this ghost. I can't take him seriously. I don't see, like I said, I don't see how he got this far. It's a lot of people in the industry that I don't even see how they got to where they are. And these people, you know, they claim to be, you live by the street code and do all this. You know, it's so phony, man. The game is fucking rigged. It's fake. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You know, people want to do what they do. I just think it's real corny, man. I think you should check your son. Tell him to stay in his place. You know what I mean? I understand you standing up for him. Somebody said they're going to Trayvon Martin him. You know what I mean? I believe Charleston White was wrong for that. But he going to say what the fuck he want. Ain't nobody going to stop him. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you got to let your son know, yo, man, this is grown man shit. That man been in jail for murder. You know what I mean? He's twice your motherfucking age. Stay off this fucking internet. Because for real, your son is a plate. Your son is you think there's somebody out there that can't wait to catch your son out there to see if he's really about the shit that he's talking about? Because they know he's not. He came from a privileged family. You know what I mean? Came from money. You his daddy. Teach him right. That's all I gotta say. Peace and love. Like this video. Subscribe to this channel.